ever wondered what a 54 horsepower Volkswagen Fox real world 0 to 60 time is? Probably not, but you've clicked on this video, so I bet you're thinking about it now.
Oh my god, this is terrifying!
This is my 2007 Volkswagen Fox that was abandoned on a farm for almost 2 years.
Moment of truth, see if we are driving it home tonight.
Over the past few weeks, I've been working on getting it running.
Oh, like a glove?
Well, I actually got it running as it sat on the farm at night in the rain. Managed to get it running well enough to drive back to my unit, fixed a few mechanical issues, then gave it the most satisfying clean I've ever done. With all that complete, the next logical step seemed to be a 0 to 60 mile an hour test. Please don't question my logic here. I'll be using a Dragy to accurately document the times. I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I was because I bought this with my own money, but it's the best way to accurately record the times. So what is it? It's a 2007 Volkswagen Fox that's covered just over 177,000 miles. It's fitted with a 1.2 3-cylinder naturally aspirated engine, which apparently produced 54 brake horsepower when new. Interestingly, it produces more torque than it does horsepower at 108 Newton meters or 80 foot-pound of torque. It weighs a mere 1,090 kilograms, which is a little more than I thought, but still light. So what's the factory 0 to 60 time, you ask? Get ready for this. 16.9 seconds. Here's a challenge for you. Find me a slower accelerating mass-produced car and put it in the comments below. The aim for today is to get as close to the factory figure as possible. The car is pretty stock apart from some coilovers, eBay's finest cone air filter, and some Uniroyal Rain Sport 5 tyres. And some custom drift stitching on the rear too. It has been raining, we are in Wales, but let's see what we can do.
Right, I've never launched this car, so this is going to be testing, and as you can see, it's soaking wet because it's rained like 3 times. It's just... Come on! Second gear, up into third, that's 40 mile an hour, 45, 50. I don't know if we're going to have enough road for this. Come on! Come on! Oh my god, this is terrifying. I genuinely don't know if we hit 60 then. And surprise, surprise, I think the GoPro failed. This is why we're now using DJI. That was exhilarated. Only because I don't know if we had enough time. I don't even know if it hit 60. I think we'll have to check with the stewards. Oh, okay, we did hit 60. That's a very good sign. We have got much bigger wheels, which would make it basically alter the gearing. And obviously speedos are not that accurate anyway. The factory is 16.9. Bear in mind, we've got big heavy wheels on you now. 17.15. I am quite impressed with that. That's very close to the factory. And we had a lot of wheels. I'm gutted now. I didn't think it was going to make much of a difference doing it while it was raining. But I really wish I was waiting till it's dry now. But we're in Wales. We're very limited to what we can do. But let's get another run in. Right, I'm going to do lower revs to hopefully get a bit less wheel spin. Still a bit, oh, a nice bit of wheel spin. Into second, 30 mile an hour, 35. Come on. I don't know when I'm hitting 60, that's the problem. And I'm glad you can't see the road ahead because this is stupid. That's got to be 60. Whew. So what I found with this, it is a very low horsepower, obviously. Engine. The power band is very much like a diesel, so all of your power, all of the torque is in the mid-range, and it's got more torque than it has horsepower, which for a little city car, that's exactly what you want. You spend most of your time in the mid-range. They're really not designed to be ragged the hell out of like this. So I don't know whether, I think we'll do one more. I don't know whether I'm better off shifting into third because I'm really ringing out, shifting into fourth because we're really ringing out third. Right, so that one felt better. The launch felt better. It was a lot less wheel spin, but a nice amount of wheel spin. 0 to 60, 16.9. We hit the factory number. I'm absolutely buzzing with that. Like I said, with a little car like this, with very little power, putting these massive wheels on, we're like 2-3 inches bigger than normal. That will really, and they're much wider tyres. Granted, we've got good tyres on you. I'm really impressed with that. So, staying in third probably is the, and we've hit our target. I don't know if there's much we can do. So what I'm going to do is shift into fourth. Crazy, I know. But the top, like I said, with the power band being like a diesel, with it very torquey, all your power is in the middle. Once you're getting past, I don't know, 4,500 RPM, you can feel it just basically not giving any more power. So I'm wondering if I shift to 4th, I'll be back in the torque band. It might give us that little bit of, might give us that bit of oomph we need. Let's go again, low revs. Little bit of wheel spin. This is so much fun. Way more fun than it should be. 3rd gear into 3rd. 50 mile an hour, so what I'm going to do, we're getting to like 55, 4th, hopefully back in that little torque band we've got, and that's got to be 60. I am a true advocate of driving a slow car fast. Can be way more fun, well, it is way more fun than driving a fast car slow, and it can be more fun than driving a fast car fast because I don't know, you really feel like you're ringing. If you drive a fast car absolutely insane, then there's always that risk of, oh crap, I might die. With this, you're literally just trying to ring out, just trying to get what you can out of these little cars, especially ones like this that were never designed to be this quick. I mean, to quote, a 0 to 60 time is 16.9 proudly. Performance clearly wasn't really on the agenda, but I'm really curious to see what that one was and compare it to the rest. But either way, successful day. I gotta be fair, I really want to take this thing on track because look, 2nd gear's wet. God, this thing is fun. Again, best modification you can do to any car, or the best aspect of any car, in my opinion, is lightweight. So, the moment of truth. Was that better? Did we even hit 60? 0 to 60, 17.3. So that was it. So the best way to do it, if you've got a Fox and you're ever wondering, ring the hell out of 3rd gear and you'll get to 60 about 0.3 of a second quicker. Who knew? Accelerate once again, answering the questions, and no one gives a crap about. Except us, because if you've got this far in the video, you're clearly a car nerd like me. And I really appreciate that.
So, this plucky little city car managed to hit its factory 0 to 60 time in the wet after 19 years and 177,000 miles of use. I am very impressed. I'm now even more curious to find out how much power it's actually making, so I will definitely be looking at getting the Fox on a dyno soon. If you've made it this far, please know that I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hype the video, and we will see you in the next one.